Let's make a giant sea turtle and some coral reef for my niece's 8th birthday. She wanted a cartoony turtle and I didn't like any of the ones that I found online, so I drew up my own. I drew a pink one and a blue one, sent it to my sister who showed it to my niece who loved the blue one, and then got to work in doing the line art to project it so I can trace. Here she is all done and painted, and now for my least favorite part, cutting her out. It doesn't matter how many years I've done this for my niece and nephew's birthdays, this part never gets any easier. After being cut out and glued to the back of some insulation board comes my favorite part, cutting her out with the foam cutter. After attaching some hooks and string behind her, she's ready to go, and I started working on the coral reefs. For this I did a mix of painted cardboard and pool noodles. I am not being precious with these, I'm just slapping on some paint to get it done. I didn't glue all of these to insulation foam, only the ones that had like more skinnier and delicate pieces poking out that were prone to bending. I cut one of these freehanded and it was pretty difficult to find where I had already cut, so here I am marking it with a Sharpie to give me some guides, and it was much easier. This is the base that I made for the reef, and I left it open in the back just in case the whole thing was too light because it is just cardboard and like foam. So it would be easier to insert some weights to hold it down. For the rocks, some people used brown craft paper, but I wanted it to be like gray. So I crumbled up some paper and then I mixed some white and black paint to make a gray, but I don't fully mix it so that there's like specks of each color still visible. And then I just go over the paper with the paint roller, and the wrinkles in the paper will catch most of like that paint and will give it more like depth and dimension. To give the paper structure to cling to, I glued and taped together pieces of cardboard and more crumbled up paper. I wish I wore protective gloves when doing this because, oh my god, my fingers burned from all the times I've accidentally touched the glue. I'm even using the cuff of my sweater just to protect my fingers. Here's everything all set up. Isn't this so cute? Oh my god, when my sister and I hung up like the turtle against the backdrop, we were like, it fits so perfectly. We loved it so much. It turned out super cute. So I did the props, my sister did the decorating and the balloon garland, and then my mom and I we made the cake. Unfortunately, the little fondant pieces that I made, they melted. Luckily, my sister had bought some bags of seashells for like decorations on the table, and I suggested sterilizing some of them to use as extra decorations for the cake. So I just strategically placed the seashells where the fondant had melted, and it ended up looking cute. I don't think anyone noticed. Everyone was too busy eating up that cake. My mom makes some damn good cake.